What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Prime Podcast. I am your host, Miles Stump. Yes, we are doing video. We're trying to get better quality video and get the shirt, like the Bluetooth mics, the shirt Bluetooth mics, and headphones. Just better ways, to do these podcasts. And we're going to do interviews and discussions and stuff like that. And you're going to get to see us talk to each other and, sit there and just discuss. And I'm in the room. Today. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit on a important topic that a lot of people might, they kind of struggle with it, or they need to do it more often. It's why it's important to detach. Why is it important for you to detach? And what I mean by detach, I'm talking like a little bit. I'm talking about like we all stress. We all work a lot. We all work a lot towards our goals, and we're always stressing, or we're working a lot, and we're actually physically and mentally tired. And a lot of the times when you're working a lot, you also forget why you're doing what you're doing, or the whys aren't kicking in, your important why, or you forget to enjoy life. You just forget a lot of things. And when you detach, you get to remember, you get to relax, and you just realize a lot. You realize that life isn't as hard as it seems. It isn't bad. All those negative thoughts that you think sometimes, they just go away because you realize a lot of things. And what I mean by detach is go out, get air. Excuse me. Stop working. Do your work, yeah, but when you have your free time, once a week, even Sundays, Saturdays, any day, once a day, detach, meditate, sit there, and go to the river, go to the beach, go to a spot in your town that you really like, go somewhere, do something, and forget the work, forget the work, and whatever you gotta do for the rest of the day, all those negative thoughts, all that stress, all of the, just everything you're thinking about, put it to the side, just forget about it right now, and go to that spot, go do something, and just look at the view, detach. And that's what we're talking about. Detach your work life, your goals, and your everything, just from the rest of life, from the rest of what there is in life, like the air, you gotta be grateful for your senses, because you could see, you could hear, you could smell, you could taste, you could feel things. And you gotta just, sometimes when you detach, you gotta think about that. You gotta be grateful, hey, yeah, I'm stressing, but I gotta be grateful for all these things I have, there is more to life. Life is, if you actually sit back and just think about it and actually look at it, life is not just work. It's not just stress. And there's a couple podcasts and topics from me and other, podcast creators and stuff that talk about how to stop stressing, stop overthinking about things, and stop negative thoughts, But if you are having those thoughts and you are stressing, and we all do it sometimes, even the people that mastered, stuff of not stressing and self-love and positive thinking and all these things, we all have those negative thoughts once in a while, and we just gotta learn to switch it. And if you are struggling, or if you are having a hard time, that's why it's very important for you, especially if you work a lot, if you work probably 2 jobs and you're still trying to reach your goals, and and you're going to the gym, and you gotta study for school and read. I was working 2 jobs and trying to start a business and do all these things too at 16, and it's not fun. So that's why you gotta learn to detach, because detaching helps. I like to go out to the river. Sometimes even I'll work at the river. I'll bring my journal, and I review the whole week of notes, and I'll look at what I got to do today and what the mission is for this week. What's the most important things that I have to do this week. But I won't put myself in a position where I'm stuck in an office or in my room or at school and like just sit there in that place that you're at all the time and that you don't enjoy as much, and you're just constantly working. And like Rob Dial talked about, he was saying you could switch things up. So if you go to school, let's say you wake up early or whatever, and you have time to drive to school, right? You're driving to school, you take Highway 95, or you take Parkway, whatever, wherever you are, or if there's specific, even to work, to anything that you have to go to gym, and you're having a bad day or you're stressing, you're overthinking, whatever, is there a way that so let's say you usually take the highway, but there is a back road, or there's another road that is more beautiful, less traffic, more grass, more trees, let's just say that. You could take that way, if you like that way, take that way to enjoy things for a second. Like, drive the happy way. Look at things, enjoy things, and realize how beautiful things are, because once you take that way, you're going to put yourself in a more positive mindset on your way to that place rather than taking the highway. And, because you like this road more, even if it takes longer, even if it's a longer road, it's going to put you in a better mindset, a better position. It's going to make you see things that you like. It's going to calm you down, put you at ease for a little bit, and it's going to detach you from certain things for a second. And that's why it's better to take the long way sometimes, as long as it's a better way, because it helps you, like, with your mental state and your happiness and your stress. And like, I like to think about when I detach you, I got my notes. So like, air, you get to take a second and stop thinking about work and stuff. Breathe air, because a lot of people, we don't sit there and actually realize we're breathing. We just breathe. It's a natural thing. It's your body does it itself. So, but have you ever sat there and like realized how nice air is? It's free. Like Dean Graziosi, air is free. We take it for granted. We don't even be grateful because we're so used to it. We don't even notice it. But if you sit there and realize how great air is, imagine if you didn't have air. Imagine if someone made you suck air through a straw. That would suck, huh? Then you would actually start thinking about air. You would start wanting more air, but you never think about air. Sit there, detach, and think about how grateful you are for air. You have air. You have your senses. Like I said before, you could touch, you could smell, you could hear, all these things, and you gotta realize you're a human and you're really in this bitch. Like you could do shit. Like you could be grateful for that, and like enjoyment of life, like the view, the sun, the clouds, the grass, the just everything around you, the river. It could be anything. It could be anything. You just gotta embrace it, enjoy it, and realize, dude, like, life is amazing. I'm working towards these things, and like, maybe you can manifest stuff too. Like maybe your goal is to make $5 million this year and have that nice view, like buy that house with that view with the pool, and then like the sunset, like the nice beautiful view over the mountains and all that. Like, sit there on the beach and envision you're on your deck at your house. You made the money, you bought the house, that's your pool, that's like the pool's there and the mountains are over there, you're looking at the view, the sunset. Like, you got to sit there and look at things, enjoy it, and manifest it. And that's actually going to help you. It's going to detach you from the stress, and it's going to help you realize you're on your way to that life being at your front door, your door. That's going to be your deck. You're realizing these things, and it's actually motivating you, it's helping you, it's calming you. And detaching is really important, because if you just keep working, you're going to overload, you're going to become unmotivated, you're going to, discipline's going to, we have discipline, but at a certain point that could, if you're not sitting there manifesting and detaching and embracing life, instead of just working all the time, do you sit there and enjoy life? If you're not doing that, you're going to hit a certain point where it's just going to become too much, and you're not going to be, you might keep going, but you might not be as efficient, and you might not enjoy things as much if you don't take the time to add detaching. That's why a lot of people meditate every fucking day, every 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. Just sit there and calm down, and they just don't think about anything else except breathing, and it helps their body physically and mentally, and that it's important, and that helps them keep going. If a lot of people, if they don't meditate, or if they don't go out and breathe air, if they don't look at the sunset, if they don't get their morning coffee, there's a lot of things that people have to do every day to keep them efficient. If they don't do it, they could do what they do every day, but it's not going to be as efficient, it's not going to be as enjoyable, it's not going to be to their 100% potential. That's why it's important to do these detaching things, these things that calm you down or relax you, or that help you move efficient throughout the rest of the day. Like at the end of the day, sometimes like I wake up, I go to school, I go to work. Not just on a normal day, I'll go to work and I'll do these podcasts. Look at the stock charts. I try doing all these things, and at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta go. Like you just gotta get in your truck, get in your car, ride your fucking bike, take a walk. I don't care. Go somewhere, anywhere but the house, anywhere but the office, anywhere but the school, anywhere but work. Just go somewhere and look into the distance and breathe and think like about your goals. Think about the positive side of it. Think about how you're working on your way there, and you shouldn't stress about it right now because you're getting closer. And like I said, be appreciative and be grateful for your senses, and just breathe the air, look at the view, and enjoy life, because that's what life is. You're supposed to enjoy it. We just give ourselves these negative thoughts, so you got to enjoy every little bit of it. And then whenever you have a negative thought, try and switch it into a positive thought. What's the positive outcome of this thing? Like if something happened, or you're thinking about something in the future, and you're thinking negative about it, say, okay, but what if this happens? And switch to a positive thought. Be like, that could happen, and I'm going to work to make that happen. And you just flip it into a positive thing. That's why we got to flip things into positive, and we got to think positive, and we got to enjoy life. We got to detach, and we got to take care of ourselves mentally, physically, and just everything about our health. We got to take care of ourselves and keep working, stay disciplined, stay motivated, and stay healthy, and just keep working. But that's the whole point. Like would you want to have all your goals done, but it took long, and you were stressing all the time, and you still are stressing because you don't know how to take care of your health, and you don't know how to think right. You can't control your emotions, and like this quote says, I don't know who said, I saw it on Instagram, but it's like, if you can't control your emotions, you can't control money. So you gotta learn to control yourself and your health and everything. And when you get the goals, you get the body you want, you get the job you want, you get the business you want, you get the money you want, you get the family you want. You gotta know how to control everything and enjoy everything. And if you don't, you got there, and you're stressing. That's why it's good to detach. And I know a lot of people, that's why I said once a day, once a week, I don't care. Like, I know people work a lot, I know people do a lot, so once a week maybe, like a minute, like it just takes a minute. Just sit there and remember what you're working for. Relax, detach, breathe, and enjoy things. It could be whenever you have the time. It doesn't have to be you don't have to set it at 6 p.m. every day. Like, if you have something to do at that time, then don't set that schedule. Say, okay, I'm going to do it this time. Make sure it's a time you could do, and detach. Recalibrate, like The Rock would say. Recalibrate. It's good to recalibrate, but keep moving. I'm not saying take a million breaks and just detach and meditate. I'm not saying if you meditate 12 hours a day, you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. No, I'm saying you got to take those certain times, those certain days, and detach and just relax, enjoy life, and realize what you're working towards, and think of the positive outcome of everything, and stop stressing and recalibrate and keep moving forward, even more efficient, even stronger, even better, even more motivated, more disciplined, everything, and more enjoyment. Get more enjoyment out of everything you're doing. That's what I'm saying. Just recalibrate, be your best, and it helps to clear your head. What I have right here, it helps to clear your head. Detaching clears your head, gets the stress away. Like I said, helps. I'm not saying doing this you're instantly just going to be distressed from everything. No, I'm saying you got to do it a couple times, and you got to have your own thoughts, learn more things from yourself, enjoy more in life, and it's going to help. It's not going to completely take away everything, because bad things are going to happen no matter what. It's not just going to take away things, all the stress and all the bad things, but it's going to help. So also, you have time to yourself if you're around a lot of people. every day. My lip. Like in the office or at work, at school, if you're around a lot of people, you have time to get away from everything. Even work, even if you work by yourself, you have time to get away from work when you detach, and that helps to clear your head. That helps to realize this isn't all I have. I have the rest of my life. I have all of this stuff with me too. I have this beautiful view. I have an amazing family. I have a great income. I have a great truck. Like, you gotta think about all these other things. Stop thinking about just work. Think about how you can improve yourself. Think about how you can improve in other things in life. It gives you time to get away from that specific thing that you're around all the time, or that person you're around all the time. Get like everything. This is how you stay healthy for yourself and others, and your job. It keeps you more efficient, and it helps you to realize everything is okay, and you're just working a lot. You're just going through a lot. You're just stressing a lot. That's all it is. But when you detach, it helps you to keep going through the stress, through the work, and through all these things that you're doing a lot. It helps you be better at these things, and it can help you to stress less at the certain thing that you used to stress a lot about. So it's very important, especially, it's important for everyone that has, everybody that is improving and that's working a lot, and that's, just everybody that, because we all go through a lot, but it's important for everybody to detach, especially if you're working a lot, if you're stressing a lot, you're going through a lot. I don't know what you're going through, but if you're going through a lot, it's important to realize what you're working towards, the positive outcome of every negative thing, or switch a negative thought to a positive thought. It's important to think positive, even if it seems negative right now. It's important to stay positive, detach, move on, and be better, and realize that you have these goals and you're going to hit them, and stay patient. Like, work your 100% right now. Know what's going to happen. Have that patience for the future. Like, what's going to happen in the future, but right now you're not patient. Right now you're working at your 100%. You're giving it your all. You're detaching, taking breaks, staying healthy, working your hardest. Keep going. So it's just a process. It's just a process. It's important. And actually, after this today, I got more work to do after this, but I gotta detach. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta get in my truck, just go somewhere, relax. Probably go to a gas station, get a tea, a nice, sweet tea, Arizona tea, get a Monster, get something. Just go out there. I like being by myself a lot, so I gotta get out. I'm around a lot of people every day, and it's not a bad thing that you gotta get away from people or you gotta be alone. It's just a thing, that helps you personally to be your best for others, be your best for yourself and others, so it's important. So I got to do it myself. I do it myself. Like I said, people do it every day, every week, everything, I do it every day. So it's important for me. It's a thing I have to do. Like, even if it's just getting in my truck and driving for like 30 minutes, an hour, like, it's just me. I got to clear my head. I got to get out there. I go through a lot. I stress a lot every day, and I'm not saying there's a lot of people that go through a lot more, but that's just how I deal with my shit. That's how I detach. That's how I be my best for myself and others. So I encourage you guys to detach and go and take the long road to school, take the long road to work that you like. It has the beautiful view, the mountains, everything. I encourage you to find your, detach. Find your anchor, like The Rock would say. He goes to the gym. He likes, when he's stressing, or he has to do it every day. He has to go to the gym because it's his anchor that keeps him efficient. It keeps him working, So find your anchor. Find your detach. Find something that you could do every once in a while, whenever you have the time, to help your mental state and help your health, and just breathe and enjoy life. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the topic, the podcast, and I hope that you guys, I hope it helped you in any sort of way. If you like this podcast, please give us a like, subscribe, share with your friends or family or someone that you think it can value. And I really appreciate you guys. We really appreciate you, me and Jimmy. We really appreciate and love you guys for listening and wanting to improve, and just showing us support and love in this podcast. And it's gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. That's my goal. I have a lot of goals for this podcast, so I'm not going nowhere. Just know that. It's only going to get better. It's only going to improve. And you guys too, I believe in you guys. Whatever you guys are doing, just improving it. Just as long as you're better one step at a time every day, you're improving, you're getting better. And you're going to eventually get to that goal you want. Start with small goals, get those big goals, and never stop making goals. So, thank you guys, and have a great day. And let's all succeed.